Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader, and I'm here today to give you guys your weeklies for this coming week of September 8th into the 14th, 2024. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so if you are interested in your own private reading, all that information as well as the Amazon links to my books are down below in the description box below. So let's get started here. Everything is going to be timestamped in the comment section, not initially pinned. But when I find out that everything is still there, because sometimes it vanishes, the timestamps I'm speaking of, that's when I will pin it. So anyway, let's get into it here. We're going to start off first for fire signs specifically, more specifically Leo. So let's get started here. 050 we'll put here. A little off because I said something extra there. So, but anyway, not the usual 30-second start. This is for Leo. Hope you guys are doing well. For September 8th, somebody's showing the action to heal a situation. I'm feeling a lot of communication. 2 pages coming out, Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles. So there's, out of 4 pages, those 2 pages specifically are known for an apology. Not no 15-page essay, as I always say, but definitely they do apologize here for their past actions, I feel. It is the right time. You have 2 aces right above and below each other, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords here, in getting fulfillment again, completion of love. They really mean what they say here. Wow. 4 of Wands, so you could be dealing with the twin flame, but they want to move forward. They want to heal this situation again with you, and they are more than ready. Eager here, eager beaver. But yeah, definitely feeling that connection. Again, the 9 plus the 2, they do that to me. They made me add when there's 2 matching elements next to each other. Add, subtract, whatever I'm feeling here. But there's that 11 in the world of tarot. 11 is a good number. They have a lot of explaining. They could have, for some, not all, they could have kind of cheated on you, but I really feel that, yeah, they weren't opening up, they weren't expressing, they weren't telling you, they weren't giving you the goods here in regards to exactly how do they feel. They were very closed off. The King of Cups is known for, you know, kind of private in their mind, well, not so much in their mind, but very closed off, private with expressing how they're feeling here, especially with him looking over at that 10 of Swords. Plus, I also feel that there was ghosting going on. Now, the good thing is, one of many here, especially with apology cards coming out, is that you do have the power couple of the King, Queen of Cups. So you two are meant to be together. Use your intuition as well when it comes to that time where whether or not you can forgive them for the past actions of either cheating, third party meaning, or you know, in regards to upsetting you, in regards to lack of communication, ghosting. So let's take the above and below here for Leo. You have the very nice energy of that 11 again. So definitely twin flame energy is what I'm picking up with 2 signs of that, actually 3. But yeah, with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, I keep wanting to say Ace of Pentacles here. So there's definitely a new start, of bounce for me wanting to say that, but there's that divine energy stepping in. I do feel that there is an apology, especially with 2 pages, the pages that are apology cards. But I really feel that they're coming in with communication to offer that love for that completion of this relationship with the Page of Cups and the 10 of Cups present. All in all, moving forward, that part of moving forward is to heal this situation, talk things over, get their wish fulfillment as well as your wish here. And they're going to be more than eager once they hear that green light turn on with that apology accepted. Okay, listen to your intuition, what you're guided here, as well as listening to your heart. Do you still love them here with that Queen of Cups? Because you're the one that's going to be making the decision in order to take them back or not. Because I do feel with that outcome, the 7 of Swords, the King of Cups, and the 10 of Swords, they could have been with a third party here, but regardless, I really feel for majority of you, there was that lack of communication and that trust issue. 7 of Swords to me is kind of like, can I trust this person? You know, deceit, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So, but that's what I have, guys. I hope that that helps. Moving on to Aries. All right. Aries is 440. We'll put here for Aries. Hope you guys are doing well. This is for September 8th into the 14th, 2024. reconsidering a lot of fire. So you could be dealing with another fire sign here, but I really feel it's kind of like, am I going to put up with this nonsense, this in and out energy here? This isn't so much ghosting. This is just basically what I'm feeling is kind of like, you see like a sluggish, I keep hearing sluggish response, you know, instead of what they used to do with communicating, you know, as soon as you would communicate through text or whatever. Nowadays, they would immediately text back. Now they're kind of sluggish with their responding back to you here. But I feel it's kind of like you're questioning whether or not this is going to go anywhere. You know, is this going to end? You know, kind of energy here. Yeah, definitely. I feel like they are going to kind of bounce back, okay, with this energy. They're going to have a new balance here. And I feel that this is what you want. This is what you're manifesting. This is what you're telepathically communicating to them. Like I said, I don't feel that, you know, that it's a ghosting so much. It's more of a, I'm still communicating, but I'm tired of this in and out. Whenever they're having a good day, you know, they're going to respond back. Whenever they're having a bad day, they're not. Whatever they want, you know, is what's going to be determined here of showing this action in your direction, you know. But I feel like they're really going to bounce back here, okay? Try to keep a balanced mind here, okay? You have the Eight of Swords backsies. That Empress is trying to keep it cool, you know, believing in this relationship. Could be dealing with a twin flame with that Empress energy, but she's turned looking at that Ace Pentacles. So this week, I feel, just keep your cool with this, okay? Try not to be over in your head, okay, with that Eight of Swords energy. There's definitely divine energy stepping in, but they know that you're very confused as to what to do. It's going to work out. It definitely will. Just kind of settle. You know, because, you know when you wake up and like something goes wrong immediately and it's kind of like, oh, this is going to be a sucky day. Like you just thought, I mean, maybe it's just me, but there are times, you know, like I think, oh man, this one day, story time, but this one day, everything that could go wrong, and I know I'm probably jinxing myself saying this, but, and I don't like, see, I'm doing it now. I'm throwing that out there, you know, and I'm like, no. Be careful what you think, basically, because I was like, okay, I walk into a day, right, and I'm thinking positive and everything, but as soon as that one thing hits me, and it's like, it's okay, it happens, it's going to be solved, I'll figure it out, the answer, blah, 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 I try to convince myself, you know, everything's going to be smooth again, and then bam, 20 minutes later, an hour later, I get nailed with something else, and I'm like, it's going to be okay, you know, you have to keep telling yourself this, but, you know, what's the point to this? So anyway, if you can, and then eventually you start thinking, okay, what's next? Well, don't ever say that. As I am proof of that. If you're kind of like, okay, bring it on. Like that one day, you know, the one I'm referring to, it was just kind of like so long of a day and everything was going wrong. And I'm like, okay, Spirit, what's next? I can handle it. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to throw that out there. I was just being a smarty pants. Spirit knows that. So make sure that you kind of get out of that funk kind of thing. You don't want to stay in a bad mood kind of energy here. You got to think positive, okay? Meaning clearing that energy of the mental anguish of this all. Because you're really thinking about things, and I get it. I totally get that. You know, really evaluating your thoughts here in regards to how much work are they actually putting in. Okay, with that Knight of Wands and the Hermit here, I like it when I crack myself up. But I feel that they're going to get past that. They're going to balance themselves out more. They're going to look at the big picture with the Ten of Wands and the King of Pentacles. They're going to show the action. They're going to have a new start. They're going to get that drive again, that determination here, okay? And they're going to straighten everything out. I'm not saying the cards, am I? King of Wands. Underneath is that Ace of Pentacles. So there's that drive of a new start for themselves to balance out, figure things out, become that King of Pentacles, okay? Definitely. Earth sign energy, fire sign energy. You got the Leo here with the Strength card as well. But really, there's going to be communication, more opening up here. But yeah, just stay strong with this and try to stay stable with your thought process here. Don't think that, you know, don't tempt nature here. Don't tempt the the universe and being smarty pants like me saying, all right, what's next? I have done that more than once. It's okay. But they know me, you know, because this is definitely guided, and they know that you're confused. You're a little lost in regards to where do I go from here? You know, just let spirit take care of this and settle your energy is what this tells me this week. Okay. Oh man, it's so true though. It's so true. Anyway, moving on to Sagittarius. All right, 26 here. 1026 we're going to put for Sag. Hope you guys are doing well. This is for September 8th until the 14th. Uh-oh, that one really wanted to jump out there. I realize that I have not been a true saint here with the Emperor. Could be dealing with Aries specifically. But it's looking at the Wheel of Fortune, meaning that they could kind of grow up a little bit. I don't mean that as in an assaulting way, but I feel that there was definitely stagnation with the situation with the Hangman. 3 major arcanas with that Wheel of Fortune as well. But it's really about putting the stagnation behind and being a problem solver. I literally heard that. I literally heard air sign energy with that statement, okay? And I feel that they are going to be approaching. You're manifesting for this, for them to choose, where do we go from here? Definite twin flame energy. Could be dealing with a Gemini. I just said air sign with that Lovers card. But really, I feel with that Emperor and the Lovers here, I do feel this is more so twin related, twin flame. And I feel that they are going to be rushing in. It's funny because the energy that I'm feeling from them is kind of like they're so going to be on the verge, you know. It's kind of, they're winging it, you know, basically. I have no idea what's going to come out of my mouth, but I'm coming in and I'm going to solve. I'm going to delete the stress of it all. I have big plans here. I'm going to make everything right. I'm going to make a decision here and free this energy of, you know, more twin flame energy of that High Priestess. Wow. But I'm going to free my thoughts here. I'm going to fix the situation. And they could have been cheating, you know, third party here, especially with that Emperor. They were thinking with something else rather than their heart and their real mind, okay? But definitely I feel that they want, I keep hearing problem solver. So they definitely want to clear up the hot mess here for sure. Bring back the bounce. They are more than ready to do this. Whereas before they were not. It's up to you what you decide if you want to communicate to them here, because I do feel that they're going to be impulse movement here and rushing in to communicate. Sorry. But they want this happiness again. Yeah, for some, I am picking up third party again. So yeah, they need to explain their situation again. But I don't feel that there's a lot of remorse. Water in tarot is known for sadness in my eyes. Okay, right now I'm picking that up. But yeah, definitely third party interaction here for some. Not all, but majority of it for most of you is what I'm feeling is that I just screwed up. Whether there was stagnation, I didn't see this twin flame, I didn't feel this connection right away. And when they come in, like I said, they're just going to wing it. They don't have any idea what they're going to say here, but they're going to hope for the best, you know, kind of energy. With the Wheel of Fortune, the 8 of Wands, it's kind of like today I went for my doctor's appointment, not to get too into it, but I needed lab work, you know, the usual. I'm 55. This happens. So, but yeah. And my first reaction when I sat down, and they can never find my veins. So I'm always a hand person. Actually, it's this hand that they took it from. You can't even tell. But yeah, and so I pre-warned her, I'm taking it from the hand. So I'm focusing on her making sure that everything is working out with the hand and everything. And all of a sudden I realized, oh my God, I left my purse in the waiting room. And I was ready to, with the needle in and everything, I was ready to jump up and go grab it. And then I realized, oh wait, it's right next to me. Okay, Deb had a moment. But yeah, it's getting old. But yeah, so it's kind of like that spontaneous, I got to fix it. You know, you're not even thinking straight, you know, whereas it's right there. It's right there. And I'm like, oh, hi, purse. Nice to meet you. So glad you're right here, because I couldn't remember if I brought it with, but yeah, I hate when that happens. But yeah, but anyway, so there's this problem solving immediately, you know, out of the blue. But when they come back into your life again with that Emperor, they're going to be like, taking charge, you know, but kind of winging it with that communication. Like, I don't know what I'm going to say. It's not pre-thought out, you know, with that Five of Swords energy, because there was a lot of stagnation, and there is that confirmation with that Sun being the Sun card, meaning the yes card. So there was stagnation here, but I really feel that you're going to be the one. Make sure you think about things. Make sure you're in your logical standpoint, regardless of earth sign or not. This is more so your energy. I know you guys are wands here, but really that just tells me be balanced when you make this decision of whether or not to take them back, okay? Because they do love you. I do feel very strongly that this is a twin flame energy, especially with the Lovers card and the High Priestess. Like I said, with the outcome cards being that this is coming out to be a completion of total balance. It's just whether or not you want to take charge and listening to them, especially for those of you who were dealing with a third party. There's a lot of explaining, and I do feel that they're no longer in that third party. I do feel that. So they are speaking the truth when they come back with that. All right. Moving on to air signs, specifically my sister from another mother, Miss Libra. Libra. Oh, of course we changed it to 16 as soon as I put 15. Oh, 6 we'll put here. Whoops, I'm a little early. Sorry, Libra. But anyway, this is for September 8th. Sorry, September 8th until the 14th, I was hearing things. Things were done. Things were kaput, you know, with the relationship. Sorry for the brutal expressions there. But little do you know, they're coming back, okay? And there's an upcoming decision. Now, what's wild is that, you know that type of energy, it's kind of like, you showed me an example in my mind. Oh, this drives me nuts. I don't have a lot of pet peeves in my life, you know, and I don't get mad a lot, you know, other than if somebody goes after one of my kids, bully, whatever, you know, mistreated, I'm right there. The mama comes out, right? Let me know if you're a Libra and you get that same type of energy for yourself here, but here it is, okay? I take a few extra minutes out of my day. My site of focus is on, I have a 30, but it's a big kitchen, okay? And I have in this, right outside the counter, the sink, across from the sink, is a L-shaped, it's literally L-shaped, what do you call these things? I just went blank. Divider, you know, counter, island, that's the word, island, thank you. But yeah, and it's big, okay? It's really long. You can put a lot of stuff on it, but it's meant for cooking. It's meant for other things. It's not meant for Jordan, you know, it's not meant for Nike shoes, you know. It's not meant for the latest and greatest things that you bought at the mall, you know, from the kids. It's meant for cooking. It's meant for decor. What decor? Decor is Nikes somehow managed to be on top of my kitchen counter. It drives me nuts. So I try... Sorry, but it does. The true Dev is coming out here. But it drives me literally crazy, right? So every week or every 2 weeks, when I can't take it no more, I go after that counter. I clean everything up. And what does the 24-year-old do? Or 23-year-old. She will be 24 August 31st. But, or she will, you know, she'll be 24 by the time you guys get this. But yeah, so, and it's kind of like, oh God, she's coming in with packages. Oh God, there's bags. Oh God, she's going to leave them on the counter. And the fun starts again. And I keep telling her, don't leave your crap on the counter. But anyway, so where's the point to this? So the point is this. Just when you think that your life got balanced, you healed your energy, could be with a twin here, all the frustration, all the stagnation, knowing that this ended, and then they come back. They came back to put more stuff on my counter. It literally drives me nuts, really, seriously. So it's kind of like that energy where everything, you know, you decided, I'm done with the frustration, I'm working on my balance, I'm turning towards source here, I'm manifesting for a prosperity life. I literally heard that, whatever that may bring, okay? Making a decision. Was I hesitant in regards to moving away from this old energy of a relationship and working on myself? Heck yeah. You know, you didn't know where you were going. Neither do I. Don't worry. But you're going to stay strong when they return, because you're going to have to take some time to think about this, because the ball is in your court, Libra. Okay? Because you went through this cycle already. You have learned to release the past, and now they're returning. Let's pull some outcome cards here. But yeah, new balance of opportunity. I literally heard that, of them reaching out with that Ace of Pentacles. And there you are. It's kind of like, dear God, what do I do? This person is your kitchen counter. All right. Make sure, no, actually, this person is the 23-year-old that doesn't know how to put her stuff away. Wait, did I see that bus go under her? Or above her? Anyway, that's what I'm feeling. I don't think I need to read the above and below. You got the point. Okay? But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So it's kind of like so frustrating when this person comes back, but you hold that power. Okay? Now, I know that the King or the Queen of Pentacles is Earth sign, so I'm going to throw that out there. But I really feel that that's more so your energy. I know you guys are swords, okay? I myself am a sword, you know. But definitely, you know, that's just you trying to keep balance, trying to make a decision. You had the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So think of a logical decision of whether or not you want to take them back again, you know. But that's what I have. So a little red flag there. So you're... definitely your kitchen counter's coming back. Anyway, moving on to Gemini. Oops. Uh-oh. Hang on. I got one of those push the things up on the pencil and I just broke it. I knew I would eventually. Yeah, everybody takes my pens. September 8th into the 14th for Gemini here. Hope you guys are doing well. Somebody's spying on you. Somebody is definitely spying on you. Could be dealing with fire here. You got the King and the Knight of Wands here. They ended things, okay? And it was very, very hard for you to handle. I feel like they definitely got up into their head, but there's a lot of remorse, a lot of regret here. And they're going to be coming back and communicating to you. There could be some kind of relevance to the month of September as well. We are in September, all right, but I just feel that I'm feeling past September, so almost a year, okay, that you heard from them, but they definitely took some good old time here to work on their energy, to build up the strength here. Take things slow. Don't rush into anything here, all right, definitely not. You got your whole rest of your life here, but there's going to be, you know, a little bit of shock factor here, but yeah, somebody's stalking on you that wants to return, and I feel like it's kind of like a V8 moment I'm feeling, where they, as soon as they cut off that communication, like after a week, they realize what they did, and now they can't retract it. You know, they would feel stupid, in other words. They were battling with their mind here, but you have 2 5s right after each other. That's a 10, that's a completion, and they're going to be returning after quite some time of not hearing from them here. You actually have 3 5s now. So that's success, that's past energy. But yeah, but I feel like they want a second chance here. They want that happiness with you here. The Hermit, 5 of Wands, above and below here. So they were definitely battling in their mind. They were overthinking here, but now they're going to be pleading for your forgiveness, a restart of a relationship again with the King of Wands and the 5 of Wands here. Yeah, they're going to start off slow. They're not going to be overly aggressive, okay? Now, I do see some progression with that aggression, okay, with that communication, but you know, I feel like this is more so your energy, this part here with the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. I almost feel like for some, it's kind of like I waited for you, but then I just gave up. And I feel like, in continuing on with that energy, I'm feeling for those of you who are resonating with that situation, you know, you just kind of like went out and enjoyed life again and saw the big picture of enjoying life again. but they are stalking you for whomever this is meant for. So, but yeah, there's going to be, since there was lack of communication, lack of effort, now they're coming back and it's going to be a little confusing. I always say this and I feel it again with that Seven of Cups and this and the Judgment here. Use your intuition. Don't overthink when they come back and kind of like, well, what do I do kind of thing. You know, there could be a little bit of trust issues as well. You know, they left once, are they going to leave again kind of energy, okay? But there's definitely doubts, okay? So listen to your intuition, because I do feel that you are guided to work on this again, but there's definitely stalking going on here. All right. And just because if they're blocked or what have you, or vice versa, it doesn't mean nothing, all right? They have spare accounts, believe me. All right. Moving on to Aquarius. 25. Oh, interesting. All right. 25 for Aquarius. That's quite interesting. That's 2 sevens. Added together, 14. So that's 5. So there's changes I'm feeling here. I don't think I added too quickly here, but there's changes. Let's see. Sorry, if you can hear the light rumbling of music, I apologize. My neighbors must be out there. All right, so you do have the Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with another air sign here, or this is just your energy I'm feeling as well. With that Queen of Swords, you guys are air. But you're looking over at you do have the Devil, you have the Justice, that's Capricorn, that's also Libra here, so you could be dealing with that. I really don't go by the signs so much, I go by the energy of the cards, and you know, but the Queen of Swords is looking over at that Justice, and the Justice is clarified by the Devil, so it's kind of like somebody that you know has definitely had a touch of karma. That's karma, okay? And I feel like you're going to be very, very cautious, okay? You're not going to wear your heart on your sleeve here. You're going to hear them out, I feel. But they want this movement again. But there's a lot of stress here in regards to, do I accept this person? I do feel that this communication is coming out of the blue. I'm also feeling somebody else had this energy too, where they're going to communicate kind of like they don't know what they're doing. You know, you got the Page. Pages are a younger type of energy. Now, they could actually be young, but I'm really feeling that that's kind of like their energy on all. I've shown this action, but that Page of Wands is looking at that moon. So they really don't have a clue as to what they're saying here, but they're going to keep on talking, okay? There is this fear of them walking away again, okay? Now, this is quite split in the middle. I'm going to be real. Some are going to say yay. Some are going to say no, nay. Because the Eight of Cups here clarified by the World. So it's kind of like, I'm going to think about this, but you're just going to walk away from me anyway. Now, for some, I feel there could be a third-party interaction, which is part of saying no, okay, if you choose. But I feel that others are going to be like, oh, you're in a touch of karma right now. I'm not touching you with a 10-foot pole. That's my logic. Okay, that's what I do. When I know people are in the midst of karma, I don't go near them. I don't want to, that's like contagious. Like, no, thank you. But regardless, I feel that you're going to watch what you say to this person. They could be narcissistic as well. They may think that they are always right energy, where they're wrong with that. There's a lot of different messages here with this. Regardless, Queen of Swords, Justice, Devil, you're going to be very careful what you say when they return. They're going to want this movement, but do you want the movement back in this relationship? You're going to be a little stressed out in regards to whether or not you want to accept it. Like I said, this is really split down the middle. Some are going to say yes. Some are going to say, oh, heck no. Okay. Especially with this. Okay. Make a balanced decision with that Ace of Pentacles. But the Four of Cups is either, you know, accepting it or not, you know, to actually, it's known for reaching out and expressing your love for them, offering your love, and vice versa, you know. Is this going to be a mutual decision, or are you going to cross them off your list, you know, kind of thing? But there is a new balance here. Now, that balance for somebody who is kind of being protective, that's your energy of that balance, okay? Especially with you looking over at that justice. She's all about the balance, baby. So make sure you keep your wits about yourself here and just maybe listen, but know that somebody's not speaking the truth. Listen to your intuition too. Boy, that's tough. That's a tough one. There's a lot of energy of this person is not good. Now, the other situation I just want to clarify, I can't really read the above and below because it's such a split up kind of spread, you know, because some are going to say yes and some are going to say no. But the people that are not dealing with like a narcissist, a cheater, you know, somebody not good, somebody that was in a timeout session for karma here, I feel like you can talk to them, okay? 8 of Pentacles, Moon, but they're going to be kind of lost with the conversation. They don't know exactly what to say here, but there's going to be this worry of whether or not they're going to stick around or not. Just communicate that, express that feeling to them here. You guys can work it out for sure, okay? But yeah, it's a yes or no answer here. Some are going to say yes, some are going to say no. So interesting. I love when they do that, and they always do it. I don't know how, but they always do it like, you know, top row and then the bottom row of cards. It's 2 different energies. It's great. So moving on to water signs, specifically Scorpio. 3055 we'll put here for Scorpio. Hope you guys are doing well. This is for September 8th until the 14th. Story time. So they're showing me the time I had a crush, a major crush on this guy. Go figure, right? It didn't matter anyway. Yeah. And my hair was a mess. I didn't have makeup on, you know, and it was just an off kind of day for me. Like, I was just a hot mess looking, right? And all of a sudden, he comes driving down my road, and there's a stop sign at the bottom of my hill, and I'm coming on the straight road, the flat road, which is not many around here because I'm on a mountain. And I'm stopped at that stop sign. We kind of not hit each other, but we connected. We saw each other, obviously, because we're both stopped at the same time. And I was, I remember, I'm like, oh my God, my first thought was, I look like a hot mess, right? And there's the gorgeousness right in front of me. Now I have other names for him. But at the time it was gorgeousness. And we're talking, we're being funny with each other, you know, for a whole 5 minutes. And then I'm like, I couldn't wait to get out of there because it was horrifying. The way I looked, I don't know. It was like I went through a windstorm. But anyway, yeah. And I just turned up my hill, and he went his way and I went mine, and I'm halfway up my hill and I'm like, really funny, spirit. I remember I said it out loud. I usually don't because I'm by myself, you know. It's like, oh God, what time's the doctor coming? But yeah, but yeah, I was just like, of all times, really? It's like I look like a mess. That's what I'm feeling here. So you could be running into this person literally with your car, not literally hitting them, but like, you know what I mean? But there's some kind of communication, okay, coming on in, all right? Now, you could be seeing them like at the local store. You could be seeing them at a red light. You could see them at a stop sign, like me and, you know, the Aries dude. No, you could be dealing with an Aries with that story being said. But yeah, but it's kind of like, oh, God, of all times. That's what I'm feeling. So put it on the list of making sure you get your hair dolled up and your makeup on before you leave the house. Okay. Now that's very, very specific for somebody out there in regards to Scorpio world. Okay. I do feel though that regardless of what, if you know, you look like a hot mess like the Deb or not, you're going to have a civil conversation here, okay? There's still going to be a spark flying between you here. There's going to be good communication, fixing things, manning up here. You got Aries, and you actually have the Empress here too. You got the Empress and the Empress, so definite twin flame energy here. But I'm not going to rule out soulmate because you do have the Two of Cups. But regardless, they do love you. They still care about you here. They have a lot to explain, okay? definitely. And I feel like there's future plans when you, now they could be visiting you, like Avon, and coming to visit you, you know, at your home. But I really feel for some, especially with that story, you're going to run into them, okay, at the bottom of your hill. And I'm just kidding. But yeah, so that's what I'm picking up. So there's upcoming plans here. I feel like they missed you, okay, for sure. But they don't want to miss you anymore. They don't want to hurt you anymore. They know that they hurted you. There's definitely a reconciliation. It's definitely coming out of the blue. But yeah, and it's definitely a twin flame here that you're dealing with. But yeah, there's still going to be sparks flying, okay? There's going to be a little flirtation, you know. You could play a little hard to get as well. I do see that with that Queen of Swords. Like she is, I know cards don't shift or move, although sometimes they do for the dead. But yeah, let's be real. But she's looking straight ahead. It's kind of like, I'm going to humor you. I'm not going to go along with your nonsense. If you want to be flirty and naughty, go right ahead. But I got my sword out, so you better watch what you say. I'm still going to be communicating to you here, but I know what you're like when you're horny. And they will be. God, I hope that's not a bad word. I'm sorry. But anyway, moving on. Well, that was an interesting message. You never know what you're going to get. Cancer. These are fun. I love weeklies. But yeah, they are time consuming, but they're fun. All right, moving on to Cancer. Hope you guys are doing well. This is for September 8th until the 14th. Sorry. All right. Cancer here. What do we need to know for Cancer? Could be dealing with air sign energy with that King of Swords, but somebody wants to change here and communicating. They owe you an apology. They want to heal. They want to reconcile. They want to make things nice again between you two. You got 2 pages, and both pages are known for apology. Like I always say, no 15-page essay. Everybody say it. But no 15-page essay here, but they mean what they say. They do love you here. I literally heard they know that they've neglected you differently, boarded here. And I feel like, okay, so this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that there's like a lot of confusion. I'm picking that up with that 4 of Cups, which is wild because normally it's the 7 of Cups that's confusion. But it's kind of like you're confused of, logically speaking, this is done. You're never going to hear from them again. You're done with them. But the Queen of Cups, which is you, okay, is listening to her intuition, your intuition, and saying, not only do I physically, mentally, emotionally love them here, but I'm listening to my intuition and I just know that gut feeling that they're coming back with that 4 of Cups, okay? But when you're in a logical standpoint, you're kind of like, no, it's done. Well, aren't you going to be surprised? This person that kind of left the scene here is coming back and communicating with the 8 of Cups, followed up by the Page of Wands here, clarified. Yeah, definitely out of the blue, this communication. They're going to be balanced here. They do love you here. Could be dealing with, you got a lot of Gemini energy. You have Aquarius. You got a lot of air sign energy as well. But regardless, let's do the above and below. There's some big time changes, Cancer, for you with that Death card. Communication, apology, big time. They want to communicate to you here. It's up to you if you want to accept their love or not. There's a big question mark of, do they really mean it? Are they going to stick around this time? Like, do they really mean it? Or are you going to end that chapter again with the world? Excuse me, with the full, say the right word, Deb, 4 of Cups here. So there's this, do I listen to my intuition or do I continue to believe that this is done? Okay, but I do feel that they are going to be returning again, Page Cups. That's an apology again. So they are sorry for ending things, I feel, but they are going to heal the situation, okay? But I also feel that there's somebody out there that's going to say to themselves, well, I don't know, maybe I should just walk away. They're going to try to convince you, I feel, through communication here. Not manipulation so much, no gaslighting. I'm not feeling that, but I am feeling some kind, you got 3 pages here. Good Lord. But yeah, a lot of communication from this person, okay? And this is going to come out of the blue. They're more balanced. They know what they want now, and they want a fresh new start in getting to know you again and accepting their apology as well. All right. And that's what I have for the sign of Cancer. Moving on to Pisces. 39.15 we'll put. Of course, Pisces, I'm thirsty, but I'm going to wait here. I'm always thirsty during Pisces here. Somebody's busy manifesting here, wanting to hear from their twin, big-time twin flame energy. Not pushing the subject, but just lightly gliding. They have a very strong belief system in regards to, I just heard the afterlife as well, but more so spiritually guided, meant to be relationship here, twin flame, that you're throwing that out there saying, they're going to be back. You're telling them, you're telepathically communicating, I feel, for them to come back, okay? They hear you loud and clear. Sometimes they feel like they know that you have this gift of telepathic communication. They know that you believe in twin flames. They know that this is a meant to be relationship here, but it's kind of like, well, why can I hear your voice? Why can I pick up on your energy? And it's, I wouldn't say creeping them out, but they know it's you. They know that you have a lot of power in regards to throwing all this out here. Once they get past the, why do I feel their energy? Why do I hear their voice? Why am I seeing visions? Why am I seeing signs? Like 20 billion things that are relatable to this twin flame energy here. They're going to snap out of it and they're going to approach, okay? They're going to get excited, eager. Okay, yeah, they're definitely coming back, communicating here. Moving forward just to kind of reconnect kind of energy. Your powers here of faith, okay? Of believing in this twin flame, of believing in meant to be relationships here are going to be in your favor. You're going to get your wish fulfillment of some kind of contact, some kind of communication coming on in. Very nice energy, big time twin flame energy as well. But with the Six of Swords, then the Queen of Wands, and then the Nine of Cups here, you're getting your wish fulfillment through this communication, through this power of belief, you know, and keeping yourself stable and doing this is definitely going to help here to get this wish fulfillment of just hearing from them again. And that's what I'm feeling. So interesting. You hold the power. You definitely do. So keep on rocking with it. All right. Moving on to Taurus, Earth sign energy here. Specifically Taurus. Deb, write the right number down. Thank you. But yeah, 55 we'll put here. I'm a little early, but Deb can always talk. There we go. September 8th until the 14th, 2024. I'm sorry. All right, so somebody's going to be a chatterbug returning. They're going to be so wound up. They're going to be so ready for this, okay? And it's kind of like, can you calm down? Like somebody out there is literally going to say to their person here, can you please calm down? Let's talk about this logically here. And they're all going to be for it. They're going to communicate. They're going to be chatty here. They're going to speak the truth here. You know, something that they have waited for, something that they were very hesitant about communicating, making things right again. And I started laughing when I literally heard the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy. So that's you guys trying to keep it cool, but you're looking at the Magician. And it's kind of like, I literally heard somebody say out there, meaning you guys, this is not how I planned this. And just the energy, just the way that, like, the attitude, you know, how you said it was just so funny. But I clarified the Magician here. So, you know, definitely not as planned, okay? You're going to be a little frustrated that you thought that they could, like, be calm about the situation. But it's kind of like, excuse me, you want me to make a decision? You're all wound up here after lack of movement, lack of balance with this. Let me hear you out here, but good God, give me the strength to put up with your chattiness, because I'm not used to you again. This is not the way that I expected this reunion to be with their overexcitement. They're just a little excited, you know, and they're taking it out. You know, I just had a doctor's appointment. I'm down 10 pounds on carnivore, and it'll be 2 months, September 7th, right, that I've been working on myself. Legs are better, health is better, got meds straightened out more, you know, I had a really good visit. I was excited. I talked without breathing. No way. Home to my daughter. I was so excited. We get chatty. You know, you get chatty when you're excited, you know. Had a really good visit. So, but that's what I'm feeling. There's this chattiness, this excitement that he's not going to be able to control, or she. Okay. But it's kind of like, whoa, everything just kind of settled. Everything was stagnant. Everything was extremely slow. Let me hear you out. You got to calm down here. But the main goal is this outcome. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. You two can work it out. You just might have to pull in the reins of saying, calm down. Let's talk about this logically speaking. So that's kind of cute, actually. This is not the way I expected this to go. That was fun. I saw the eyes rolling and everything. Virgo, 45, 10 we'll put. I'm a little early. As always, I'm jumping here. But yeah, Virgo. This is for September 8th into the 14th. Would be helpful if I turned the card the right way. What the? I feel like they know that they had to step up. They weren't eager to perform. They were very sluggish. They knew that they had to step up more. Meaning the King of Swords, yes, that's communication. They already know that. But they also now realize that they're reviewing in their thoughts here. That they were kind of sluggish with their action with that Knight of Wands, okay? It's up to them if they want to see this relationship, but I do feel that they have seen it. It's one thing to communicate, to want to talk. It's another to act. And I feel like, yeah, they were acting occasionally, but they need to really be that King of Wands, you know, meaning they have to really step up. I mean, he sees it with the King of Swords. He knows that it's a challenge here, I heard, but he definitely needs to put the steps forward more in regards to action. There he is, King of Wands. So there's that action there's going to be, okay? He doesn't want to fight with you, I feel. He wants this completion with you here of taking that next step. Could be dealing with a twin. I'm picking that up a lot with a lot of signs this week. It must be twin week. But yeah, you have the High Priestess. You have the 4 of Wands here as well. Of course, you got the Judgment, meant to be. Very confusing situation with this relationship. Where do I stand kind of thing. But it all can be worked out. My parents always used to say the key, obviously, there's part of love with the relationship. But part of that relationship is the key to any relationship is through communication. And that's what it is. Problem solving, you know, turn your back, knowing that this is a meant to be, you know, no matter how long it takes to work on things here, to figure things out, to cure the past, to fix the past here with that Wheel of Fortune here, and to kind of man up. Wow, there's a lot of manning up here. Okay, so that's really good. This person, I keep genderizing, I apologize, goes from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands to the Emperor. That's all fire, and that's maturity. So really problem solving here, you know, after quite an ordeal of waiting for this. But yeah, they're going to ask for your forgiveness, basically. They're moving away from the battle of it all. They see that connection now, I feel. They know how to man up with that High Priestess and the King of Wands. That's nice. See, remember when I was telling you that at that time, they were sluggish. Now they see it. Now they're going to be able to show that force, you know, that aggression as that King of Wands. Kudos. But there's definitely a change in regards to getting this fulfillment. Whole new start of being able to forgive from the past, to work into the future for a long-lasting relationship here. Because this is meant to be with the Judgment. But there's a lot of answers that need to be solved. A lot of communication, a lot of looking into the situation to solve things, problem solving. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Plus, there's this maturity level that they have accomplished here with really showing who's the boss, who's the man, okay? In regards to, yes, these are my mistakes. I was sluggish. I didn't act on this like I should have. I should have known better here. But I'm here to explain with that King of Swords, and let's forgive each other. Let's work on this together kind of thing. And I'm ready. I'm more than ready with that Emperor being the last card out. So that is what I have. Interesting. Intense, Virgo. Intense. Let's do Capricorn. 49. I'm just going to put 20 here. Alrighty. Capricorn, hope you guys are doing well. This is for September 8th until the 14th, 2024. This is somebody that's very, very stubborn in regards to expressing how they feel. I feel that they definitely held back with their emotions. This is the opposing, not you guys, but the opposing person, the love. You could be dealing with a water sign energy, but there's more to the story here in regards to, okay, I hear you, in regards to expressing how they feel. They do miss you here, and it breaks their heart. Now, for some, totally different message here. They did you wrong. They had a third party, but now that third party is over. End of story with that, okay? I feel like you kind of know, you kind of heard from the grapevine that this person was in a third party. I feel like you've worked on your energy here. This is going to be a toss-up, isn't it? Some are going to say yay and some are going to say nay. I feel like you're not going to overly rush into this, especially when you're dealing with a third-party situation here, okay? Yeah, they are splitting it up here. So half of the people, percentage of the people, they were dealing with the third party. They know that they made a mistake. Now, I also feel for other half here that, or not half, sorry. I'm not very good at percentages, as you can tell. But yeah, the other part, okay, some are going to be resonating with, I have a hard time opening up, but I miss you, and I'm to the point now where I can't stand missing you anymore, so I have to return. Regardless of the situation, those are two scenarios here. The third one is that you're going to be very cautious when they return, okay? That's your decision. If you want to believe them, if you want to cut them out, please do so. With the Queen of Swords here looking at that devil, okay? You know that they're no good, that they're cheaters, that they're narcissistic, what have you. That's for those type of people from that one spread, okay? Whereas others are, they want this completion, they want this balance, they want their love back here, and they plan on being successful here, but it's going to take time to work on this for sure. With the Three of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, it's kind of like, oh, but you do have the Six of Wands. There's that victory here, okay? But yeah, it's going to take some time. There might be a little bit of doubt, but just put in that effort, two of you, and I do feel that they will here. Yeah, they're going to be communicating to you. Oh, somebody, not everybody, but somebody's going to get like a secret surprise, like a rose on their car or a single red rose, which is romantic. I know it's only one rose, but that's still cute, you know, or, definitely some kind of surprise, like a surprise visit. I feel it's a gift. That's what it feels like to me, but it's going to be a surprise gift. One time, story time, sorry, Capricorn. My husband stupidly called me a stupid woman. I guess I just used an oxymoron there, but yeah. And I wasn't really mad at him, but I didn't like being called that either, So, but yeah, apparently the guilt got to him. And the next morning when I was at work, I found on my happening, it was a happening. It just wasn't a Maverick. It was a happening Maverick. Poor thing never ran. That thing was a beater, man. You go down this one hill to a red light and you just knew that baby was going to conk out. It was dead, right? So, but yeah, I love that car. It didn't work. It was very, very temperamental, whatever it felt like. But regardless, there was a happening rose on top of my happening Maverick. So, man, those cars ruled, even though mine hardly worked, But it was a fun car. I thought I was the coolest cat in town with that beast. I have to tell you this one story. Sorry, you can stop now. But this one time, obviously Mavericks don't have four-wheel drive in them. And I'm going up this hill and it's late at night and I was a newbie driver, right? So I'm on ice and snow, mostly ice because it was all compound down. Turns into ice and I have to turn up this hill. And I start turning up the hill, but I didn't have enough, get up and go kind of energy that I made it up up like about a foot or so, maybe a little bit more. I just start immediately sliding down, and I'm like literally going like, help me! I was done, but I still love that beast. But man, I scared myself. Eventually, I made it a block down, lightly tapping the brakes. My dad always used to say, just tap the brakes if something don't slam on the brakes because you'll swerve, you know, whatever, you could hit something. But yeah, nobody was really out, just me, stupid me. But anyway, so I made it, and I knew that the curb was around the next block, so I slowly tapped on the brakes and I slowly turned the wheel so I can pull in backwards to that road. And I think I just went downhill and I found another way home without going up hills. I'll never forget it. I was freaking out. I'm not the most confident driver in the world. With that being said, I hope I made you giggle. Thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm a lighthearted, no judgment-free zone here, so comment all you want. Nobody's going to judge nobody here. And if they do, no, just kidding. But thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe as well, smashing that like button. It definitely helps out with my channel. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.